Welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. Oh, goodness. Got my early morning voice on there. Get a gulp of water real fast. Anyway, welcome back to Trails of Daybreak 2. So I went ahead and did Martin Garden last time, or between last time, what I consider last time and this time. Made a video of it. You can see what the garden is like if you like.
Well,
called it Interlude. Also did some fishing and caught some fish. Getting better at it. Come on, where's the fish? There we go. So, and this was the big one. Here it is. And I think that might mean... Yep, there you go. Types of fish. Marine material. Step with math, can use that. Triple tactical bonus. I have no idea what I did for that. Oh, MVP obtained as Ren. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, yay. And Ren's got a bunch of nice updating stones next time. I'm not going to do that right now. So we have a few things to do. We might as well go ahead and see about parasailing. Try not to get ourselves killed, I suppose. Never been parasailing. I would totally do it, but I usually go places like, you know, the middle of Europe. Parasailing's not a big thing there. Spend an activity point to participate in parasailing. Sure. Is there anything I need to know first? We're offering a parasailing experience for our guests to enjoy here. There's no better way to experience Nymth Island's gorgeous vistas and windy seas in all their natural glory. Let's go parasailing. We're currently offering a parasailing experience to our guests. It's an exhilarating two-person trip through the skies. Are you interested? Parasailing in a pair, huh? Maybe I should invite someone to join me. That seems like something Judith would love. Oh my goodness, Judith, that's quite the suit. You've got no idea how stoked I am. This is my first time going parasailing. Hold up. Didn't you do this exact same thing in a movie about a year back? The seas were too rough that week, so we shot that scene at the studio and CG'd the rest of it in post-production. I was so looking forward to it, too. Talk about a total letdown. My condolences? Guess you'll just have to make up for it by having twice as much fun today. Is this a minigame? Do I need to do stuff?
Let's take to the skies!
Yeah, I'm hyped for this.
Change the view.
Sun's pretty damn gorgeous, ain't it?
Woo! This is great!
Well, she's having fun. Oh, I see.
Heck of a view!
Oh yeah, now this is my kind of vacation.
Didn't you lose your shoes doing this? And the activity.
That was one hell of a ride!
That was fun! We should totally do it again sometime.
Van sounds a little over-enthusiastic. From there, Van and his companion wrapped up their little diversion and returned to what they were doing before. Oh, I've not been checking my bonding points. Oh, I have points. And Nessa's concern? Looks like she has something she wants to talk about. Seems it's got something to do with Rin. practicing to swim. Doctor wants to practice swimming while we're here, and he asked me to help out. Rosette mentioned she wanted to test her prosthetics in the ocean, too. So I might as well kill two birds with one stone, yeah? A rare coral. They're hiding it pretty well, but I can tell something's going on between Squin and Nadia. Pretty rare for those two not to get along. I should probably keep an eye on them. Battle of the Blades. Jin called me to tell me that Elaine and Shizuna are at each other's throats. Got a feeling it's going to be a huge pain in the ass, but I should probably look into it. Prospects of the princess. I traded contact info with the princess, and now she's gotten in touch to ask for a favor. Sounds like she wants me to help her investigate something? Might as well hear her out, I guess. Okay, this concerns Ren. Since this concerns Ren, we are doing it. Ben and the group decided to take a break from their island stroll and enjoy some time to themselves. Got the kitty on her laptop. Oh, that... I want that shell now. There, that takes care of the equipment. Hello, Albert? Sorry to bother you on your day off. Would you mind checking with Odette about those documents from our last meeting and transferring them my way? Much appreciated. There'll be a souvenir with your name on it when I get back. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to send that vendor an orb mail. May as well take this opportunity to draft up a schedule for the guest of honor, too. I see the problem. Do you think this plan will actually work? She has another new outfit. I like it. Red looks good on her. Depends on how well you play your cards. There you are, Ren. Oh, that was her, I guess. Hello, Fan, Agnes. To what do I owe the pleasure? Well, we were just wondering if you'd like to come to the beach with us. You can tell we're both in our beach clothes. Therefore, we're going to the beach. It's not every day we get to spend time together at a resort, after all. Much as I appreciate the sentiment, I still have a few pending tasks on my plate. Perhaps I could make room for some afternoon tea. None of that work has to be finished right this second, does it? If it absolutely needs doing, I'll be happy to help later. It'd mean a lot to me if you joined in. Oh, very well. I can afford to take a breather. Then it's settled. Let's get changed and meet up over at the beach. Beach volleyball? It's been an age and a half. What, you've got experience? At Michelin back in Crossbell, yes. I played with a family that I'm acquainted with. Yes, she did. They had their little boy Khalid with them at the time, so I wouldn't consider it a serious bout. In fact, it almost feels as though Agnes proposed this idea in hopes of stoking that particular memory. But me? I was just thinking it'd be a nice way to unwind. She also figured you could channel all your pent-up stress into the game. You know, from leading the student council and all. I never said that. That's funny. I'd consider my work on the slimmer side compared to a certain part-time job of yours, Agnes. I even get to hold tea parties on a regular basis, complete with all the sweet treats I can stomach. Sweet treats? You'll ever need an advisor, we already got you out in the sand, so there's no worming your way out of this. I like Grin's bathing suit. I suppose a bit of recreation won't hurt, but I'm getting changed and heading right back afterwards. At any rate, unless you fancy trading off 1 versus 1, we're still a player's shirt. Then perhaps I could feel the gap. Oh, the golden butterfly. She's terrifying. Hold the phone. I was thinking we could look around for the perfect fourth. And you found her. I know a good time when I see one. Plus, it isn't often I have an opportunity to get the better of Ren. A bit early to be gloating. Have you ever considered the possibility you might lose? And here is hoping to keep this simple. Hey, surprises are the spice of life, right? Now come on, let's split into teams. After taking into account each participant's general level of athleticism and experience with the sport, it's decided that Van and Ren would face off against Agnes and Lucretia. This isn't exactly how I thought we'd pair up. Oh, it seems well balanced to me, all things considered. Or are you saying you wish you'd been partnered with Mr. Arkwright instead? Sorry, Agnes, I didn't mean to steal him away from you. He isn't mine to begin with. True statement. Your plan's going a little off course. Whatever, no big deal. If we're going through with this, we might as well make a competition out of it. How about this? The losing team has to do any one thing the winning team says. Oh, a little thrill to raise the stakes. I like it. The idea of having you and Ren at my whim is tantalizing indeed. I could say much the same in reverse, although I doubt it would teach you any lessons. That said, I'm not so sure if that's Agnes's idea of a reward. No need to worry for my sake, Ren. I don't plan on taking this game lightly. Oh? If you insist. Guess we'll just have to go all out there, won't we, Van? Rein it back a bit, will ya? The 3D animation on her face for just a second. It was brilliant. We can't let them beat us. We can't let them beat us, Lucretia. My, but aren't you eager? Shall we then? And so the beach volleyball match began. While lighthearted to start, things gradually heated up as the game progressed. Did everyone come to watch? Ooh, overhand. Oh no, my angle was off! No, it wasn't. That was one hell of a spike. Impressive ever, Ritzy. It was my partner who set me up for success, not the liability you hoped she'd be, Ah, ha, ha. Thanks for the save. Take this. Ooh, service ace. Oh, just barely out of bounds. A pity. No worries, just shake it off. Looked good from here. Phew, we're on track to win this set thanks to you, Lucretia. I guess even Ren makes mistakes once in a while. Why, naturally. This may not be her first foray on the court, but she hasn't quite found her rhythm. I don't think we'll have such a smooth go of it from here on, though. What makes you say that? You'll see. Now, on to the next serve. Agnes and Lucretia proceeded to take the first set. The tide, however, began to shift in the second. Take the shot! How do you like this? Down the middle. Huh? I told you as much, no? Haha, took a hot second for you to get in the groove. Now that I have a better feel for this, it's time to mount a comeback. It's like we're playing against a totally different person. There's a reason they call her a genius. Given the time, she can adapt to any situation or environment. I imagine she spent the first set observing me until she figured out my every move. So being a true genius goes beyond smarts alone. It's even more amazing than I already gave her credit for. That said, Oh, sorry. I was just thinking I shouldn't place all the burden of winning on you. I'm going to dig deep and do my part, too. That's the spirit. Sorry, I'm distracted because I have two cats vying for my attention at the moment. That's the spirit, darling. From there, Ren, who is now at full strength, kept Lucretia in check, allowing her and Van to take the second set. With that, the game carried on to the third. Who shall win? Here we go. Last set out of 3. I guess we better start brainstorming a penalty for them. You haven't won just yet. Let's make this one to remember, shall we?
There! Take this! Yeah!
Both teams played with intense fervor, neither side letting up for a moment as the match entered its final phase. Eventually, everything came down to one final point. And then... This is it. Ha! Oh, that was a professional move. They both pretended to go for it, and one of them actually got it. Ren, whoops. We've been had. 15-14. The victory is ours. Oh, you had me fooled at the end there. Didn't even notice Anya's going for the spike. Especially when you'd been building your plays around Retzi the whole match. The young lady here thought if I drew your attention, she could take you by surprise at the last minute. Although it was still a complete gamble as to whether or not I could actually pull it off. Just figured there was no way we could beat you two head-on. Colored me impressed. Apparently, working for a Spriggan has made you rather crafty. Well, the winners get to give the losers one command, so don't be shy. Let's hear it. I'll do whatever you ask, as long as it isn't anything that'll hurt our friendship down the line. It was your strategy that won the game. Why don't you do the honors for us both? I appreciate that. Here goes, then. Ren, I order you to divvy up more of your student council duties with the rest of us. Huh? You're always so preoccupied with getting everything done yourself. Yes, it's important to prepare for the upcoming festival, but even here in the island, you've been working remotely. Guilty as charged. I know you're a genius who can do whatever she sets her mind to. You tackle everything single-handedly, academic or otherwise. Even during that ordeal at Aramis, you were there to back us up. But Odette, Albert, and I are members of the student council, too. You don't have to shoulder it all on your own. Supporting you is what we are there for, especially since you didn't want to be student council president in the first place. But everybody wrote you in after you beat up that other guy. Well, they didn't see you beat up the other guy, but you did expose him as a creep. So please, try to lean on us a little more, okay? And yes. Now I see. That's why you invited me out here to play volleyball with you. Can you blame her? Might just be a game, but she was hard-pressed getting you to take her seriously otherwise. The Golden Butterfly wasn't part of the plan, but it did make for a better match in the end. Though now I wonder if you only squeezed yourself in because you knew what we were up to. Why, I haven't a clue what you mean. Thank you. All of you. Orders are orders. I promise to share more of my responsibilities with the rest of the student council from now on. Just don't change your tune when the work piles up to your ears. Oh, Ren, I wouldn't have it any other way. I really do need to look into what that old goat is plotting, though. Which old goat? Oh, the Oathbreaker. After ensuring that Ren took some extra time to relax, Ben and Agnes regrouped with the others and resumed their investigation.
Dear me, if I'm causing you to worry that much, Agnes, then I must be slipping. You and Van have my thanks. And I suppose Retsy does as well.
I've always wanted to help lift some of the burden from Ren's shoulders. I guess this goes to show that I've grown since I started working at Arkwright Solutions.
Ah, it looks like I've maxed out Ren. Yay. Or have I? Oh, no, there's 2 stars after that. I thought that was a little strange since she's periodically part of the party now. Okay, what else do we want to do? Well, more connection events, right?
Launch!
Yes. Curious about this? Less curious about this? Curious about this? Less curious about this. Okay. Let's see what's got these 2 so upset with each other. Oh, I have gifts. Let's give people gifts first.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, if you insist.
Ben and the gang decided to take a break from their island stroll and enjoy some time to themselves. How could you even suggest that, S? Just think about it. Logically, splitting up would be the most efficient way to comb the island. Besides, you were the one who said we should do some reconnaissance. Well, sure, but that was just a code word for date. Not happening. You realize we aren't actually out here on vacation, right? Of course I do. All I'm acting is for a tactical break. Most people call that goofing off. Something you already do 99% of the time. Oh boy, things are even pricklier than I thought. As bold as Nadia may be, Swin could definitely stand to relax a bit. I get that's a tall order after everything that happened at Aramis Academy. Oh, so that's how you want to play it? When did you swap out your heart for a stack of rocks? When are you going to grow up for once? I'm kind of on his side. All right, you two, enough bickering. And Dad's here. Van, perfect timing. Teach us here a thing or two about how to treat a lady, will ya? You can try, but the only thing that needs straightening out here is your lazy attitude. And that goes for both of you. Quit making a stink about doing reconnaissance out in the open. It's not a lot, but there's still other tourists here. Or did you forget that Spriggan work is supposed to be kept on the down low? Look, I get it. Vacations and arguments go hand in hand. Everything you've been bottling up is liable to boil over. But having a grown-up chew you out for it ain't going to do much to bury the hatchet, right? Meaning? You have a better suggestion? We're at a resort. Got a score to settle. Might as well do it with some flair. Oh no! Rosette. At the first, though there are no plans for a second, annual Arkwright Solutions water gun fight commence. On the boys' team, we have Mr. Way, Mr. Salison, and their captain, Mr. Abel. On the girls' team, we have Ms. Claudel, Miss Al-Fayed, and their captain, Ms. Rain. Each team is also represented by their respective coaches, Mr. Arkwright and Ms. Lanster. Judge Fio and myself will be serving as referees. Why are we doing this again? Won't say no to a good time, but third reeling for couples therapy isn't my idea of fun. Guys, you've got super shooters. You'll have fun. Super soakers, sorry. What can I say? Haven't been this livid with her in who knows how long. I heard you two were fighting, Nadia. Is everything okay? Is what okay? S can drop into a ditch for all I care. I don't know what this is about, but it should make for some good squad combat training. You need you to keep an eye out and handle any injuries, so go at it as rough as you want. Oh, and just to add some incentive, the coach of the losing team has to buy everyone shaved ice cream afterwards. You never told me that! Not that I mind or anything. Let's have a fair fight out there, guys. Just try not to hurt yourselves. A reminder of the rules: can be hit up to 3 times before you are eliminated. Whichever team eliminates all members of the opposing team wins. Judge Theo, the coaches, and myself will provide impartial verdicts on what constitutes a hit. I will now give the starting signal. If you could all take your positions. I'm coming for you, S. Gehenna hath no fury like a maiden scorned. You've been pampered long enough, Nadia. Time to take the kitty gloves off and teach you a lesson. On your marks, get set, go. Sick 'em, Fairy. First mover advantage. I'm going in. Oh, that did not surprise me. Of course they'd send her. Got another one over here. Ah, so bold. I'll avenge you, Aggie. Whoops. All that loafing around has you losing your edge. You're on stealth. Oh, it's on. We've got those chicks cornered. Just sit tight, Captain Quatra. Pincher attack? On it. They're going too fast. Wait, it's a trap! Ah! Where'd they go? What the? They saw us coming? All according to Nadia's plan. Bang! All that party pooping has you losing your touch. I figured you'd switch your brain into tactical mode eventually. You bet your bippy I did. And there's a lot more where that came from. Things only intensified from there, to the point where it seemed like more than just a game. As the showdown raged on, the boys capitalized on Squin's covert ambushes, while the girls relied on Nadia's ingenuity. Eventually, Agnes and Quattro were eliminated, after which the battle rapidly sped towards its climax. Oh, you cannot tell me you'd get Fairy. You could tell me you'd get him. Aaron, you're out! Only one left on either team now. Nadia, Swin, hang in there, you two! The decisive moment is fast approaching. I can barely take the suspense. Who's gonna come out on top? Let's do this. Let's do this! Say yes, I'm having a blast! Same. Too bad it won't last. Yeah, time to end this. Rawr! Yeah! Mr. Abel and Ms. Rain have both been struck. According to Judge Theo, the shots landed simultaneously. As neither team has any players remaining, the first annual Arkwright Solution water gun fight ends in a draw. All that for a draw. What's so funny, S? Nothing. I'm just impressed is all. I didn't think you'd get so crafty and calculating over a friendly match. Look who's talking, Mr. Take No Prisoners Guerrilla Warfare. Guess you're a lot more childish inside than I thought. And you're just as childish all over as I've always known. Already 15 going on 16 this year. It's time to start acting your... Here we go again. Some things never change. What were we fighting about in the first place anyway? You know, I don't even remember. Kind of like what you were just about to get into a fight out right there and then. Thanks for this, Van. I feel a lot better now. And all I did was stand around and watch, but hey, glad to hear it. You're a world-class butt-in-ski, Van. You're not even fair about it. Yeah, hard to ignore the way you pushed us into an all-out war without getting your hands wet. I don't think we can call this even until you're as soaked to the bone as we are. That's a tempting idea. I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, I spent the whole time hoping you, Judith, and Rosette would hop into the fray. Maybe you grown-ups ought to take off the chaperone pants and pick up a blaster. Dude, you're 20 going on 21. Wait, you're dragging us into this too? Give me a break. How come y'all only set your differences aside when we're getting dogpiled? It would seem it's time to pay the piper. Afterwards, the older member of the group joined in for a great big battle royale. They then reveled in a long and hard-fought clash with every one of them emerging drenched and covered in sand.
She's getting sillier by the second. Well, anyway, I guess there's no harm in going another round or two.
Now I'm on the same team as S. Prepare to meet a watery grave at the hands of our aquatic artillery.
Oh, some nice per-minute parameters there. Ditto. Okay. Oh, what's happening over here? Oh, you can rent the car. Why don't you take with you on a car ride, Van? And how much? Oh, hello. Why did it want us to do that right there? Is that? That was weird. There was a little swirly thing right there, and they want you to stand on it and hit R3 when that happens, but nothing much happened. Maybe I did it already. In which case, why was it there again? Rental car. This must be the rental car Teresa mentioned. Not bad. Even shares a series with my baby girl. Awfully big of them to loan it out to us. Oh, we don't have to pay money for it? Now, let's see. Looks like I can take up to 2 other passengers with me. We might as well reach out to a couple people and have them tag along. Sure. I have activity points, I might as well use them. Who to invite? Mary L? I can take Mary L with me? And Zeta? It's kind of an interesting combination. Let's take Bryn. And who else? I guess we'll take Judith again. No, I already did a few things with her. Okay, let's put Marielle in the back seat. A cruise around the resort. What a perfect little scenario. I have high hopes for this. I'm surprised I was even on your list of potential invites. This will be a lot more efficient than walking from landmark to landmark. I was actually surprised by that too. You're all nice and seated? Then let's get at this tour on the road. Do I have to do anything, or are they just going to drive?
I've always wanted my own personal escort.
Oh, I do have to drive? R2, accelerate. Ah!
Crap. Hope I didn't scratch the paint job.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be an expert driver.
This beach is quite lovely.
Ah! I'm terrible at this.
Got a hill here. It's kind of bumpy.
Especially since I rode off the road. I'm terrible at this. Absolutely horrible. Okay, what was reverse again? There we go. Oh my gosh, I must back into the tree. That's hysterical. I just have to go really slowly. I did not expect to be actually driving the car.
It sure is quiet around here.
Except for when you smack into a tree, bro. Oh no. Make it across the bridge without going over anything.
Oops. Dead end.
Where can I go? Look at the map? Can we go that way? Why do we turn around? I never expected to be doing a 3-point turn here. Drive through the checkpoints. What's the other checkpoints? Wait, how do we even get over there? Wait. Okay, I did this wrong. So apparently there's a place to go sideways? And this is why I never play Grand Theft Auto. I mean, apart from I don't see the fun in running over pedestrians and throwing them off cliffs and stuff. Oh, for Pete. I'm so bad at this. Okay, we are not doing this one again. Part of the problem is the controls are going opposite what I want to go. Hope we don't get dinged, so to speak, for all the dings I've put into everything. Okay, so we have a checkpoint over there. The only way to get over there is to drive over here. Hopefully not off a cliff. Will this thing go off-road? Am I seriously supposed to be going this way? That does not seem right. Well, they're letting me ride this way, so I guess. This is a bit precarious, ladies. Whoa. Oh, how awful this is. Okay, where are my checkpoints? Oh, I can't. Oh, come on. I can bump into trees, but I can't go over that little hillock. Dude, seriously. And you have impressed nobody here. But I did find a track, so yay. Oh, sweet. Wait. Actually, I'm almost at one checkpoint.
Those sure are some big ruins.
The ladies are too terrified to say anything. As they should be. There's something over here. So, I guess go this way. Where's this area off the map that we're going to? We're just going by the lake. Okay.
What a cute little pond. Want me to take a picture as a keepsake?
I think we've seen just about everything.
Can we get back? Is there a shortcut? Accelerate, brake, get out. We can get out? Cool. So she can take her picture. Rin's wearing her scythe with our bathing suit. Oh, that's hysterical. We're not fighting monsters, okay? Although, obviously, given what's happened on this island, it would be a really good idea to be careful about that. Not drive into the water. Gonna have to apologize for all the dings. Oh! Okay. I figured out the brakes. So I was supposed to come through here, basically, and I didn't. I think. Wait. Okay, looks like if I go through this tunnel, can I? It's kind of narrow. You will creep along slowly.
Please keep your eyes on the road, okay?
I'm totally with you, dear. Okay, we were supposed to go off the road and go onto that. Sorry, plant.
Damn it!
What did I even hit? Oh! I thought I was being careful. I was talking to the girls, man. Oh my, this is awful. I have more activity points to use, and I am going to use them parasailing or finding other things. I will not be driving this car again. And you run into that again. Jeez Louise. I'm actually trying to be careful.
That made for a nice drive.
Let's go for a ride again sometime.
You girls are brave. From there, Van and his companions wrapped up their little diversion and returned to what they were doing before. Okay. We are not doing that anymore. Those are the only ones we've got, though. So, I guess it's parasailing for days. Isn't there something, a cooking thing or something? I guess not. For some reason, I thought there was. Yeah, we all have that, so. Oh, let's go parasailing. Can't take Zen with me parasailing. Maybe I can. Let's look. It might be interesting. I don't know if I have any bonding things with him. Okay, we are parasailing until the cows come home. So we use up all of our activity points here. Yes, I'm interested. Okay. We took Judith. Let's just go down the list, I guess. Parasailing? Airships are one thing, but I'm a little hesitant about dangling in the sky from a single rope. I get where you're coming from, but they wouldn't have okayed this without making the proper safety checks. Don't feel pressured to go if it's got you nervous, though. And waste the opportunity? It's alright. Having you next to me should make it less nerve-wracking. Let's get ourselves seated, then. Obviously, the other one's more efficient, but it's also longer.
Let's take to the skies!
Oh, okay.
She sounds so nervous. Yeah, this is just more interesting. Well, more interesting. Less dramatic? Less banging into...
The wind sure feels nice, doesn't it?
This is shorter, too, so there's a lot to be said for that.
I wish we could fly up here forever.
9 activity points for you.
Wow, the sea is so beautiful.
9 activity points, you'd think they'd have more activities than just the 2.
Holy... You doing okay?
My heart was really racing up there. In more ways than one.
Yeah, you're underage, he's an adult. Stop it. And parasailing. It's using up these points now. They're currently offering, yes, we know. Yeah, let's just go down the line. Parasailing? My chest is pounding so hard I can hear it in my ears. Diving out of the sky and into the ocean is going to be so much fun. That's not how it works, actually. Promise me you won't go jumping off your seat when we're up there. Okay, I'll just sit still and relax with you then. This is a lot of parasailing.
Let's take to the skies!
Oh yeah, I am so ready!
Whew! Heck of a view!
Those are some thick soles she's got on those sandals.
Whee! Faster, faster! Oh, we should use these during air raids!
Of course.
It feels so good up here!
And the activity.
That was one hell of a ride!
I want to go again!
And there, Van and his companions wrapped up his little diversion. Blah, blah, blah. Who else? Parasailing. Aaron's going to make rude comments, but what the heck? You've never been parasailing before, right? Yeah, I'm pumped to see how it stacks up for a primo party animal like me. Sounds like you already think you're too good for it. Quit yapping already and let's fly! Wish we could get different pairs.
Let's take to the skies!
Sure. I'll kill some time with you.
I'm just trying to use up the activity points here.
Whew! Heck of a view! It's like we're walking on air.
You're being boring, Aaron.
That breeze feels awesome.
Woo-hoo! You doing okay?
Fine, I'll admit it. That was actually kind of fun.
Parasailing, huh? This promises to be quite the enriching experience. I figured living off a Marduke's salary would let you go on vacations like this all the time. Especially if you and Maribel went in on it together. We've discussed such things before, but sadly, our work keeps us both too occupied to follow through. This is a rather exceptional occasion in that sense. You don't say. Better make the most of it then. Indeed.
Let's take to the skies!
I very much appreciate your invitation.
Is she wearing heels? On the beach?
Ah, the others are visible in the distance.
Maybe she has Barbie feet? They can only go in. They can't flattened out?
The sea breeze feels quite nice. This will be a sight to remember.
That was one hell of a ride!
Yes, that sort of experience is difficult to come by.
Planner launched!
Oh, I did have one more activity point here. Actually, let's see about this one. Prospects of a Princess. Dan and the group decided to take a break from their island stroll and enjoy some time to themselves. I apologize for summoning you on such short notice, Mr. Arkwright. No trouble at all. Kinda surprised you'd come to me for a favor, though. Well, my brother did advise me to turn to you, were I ever in a bind. Plus, after hearing so much about your skills as a Spriggan, I've been eager to see them for myself. Yeah? I'll try not to disappoint then. Figures it'd be Sherrod who put her up to this. You said you needed help gathering data, right? I'm not too sure if I'm the right fit for that. But at least we have a professional on board. Reporting for duty. Literally. Assisting you is a greater honor than I deserve, Your Highness. Plus, this can double as both a magazine coverage and an exclusive interview with Zeta Asval. Asval? I can't guarantee how much material you'll be able to get out of someone as unseasoned as myself. But I would be most grateful if you could lend me your expertise in liaising, and data collection in exchange. Oh, and I nearly forgot, Mr. Arkwright. I come bearing a gift from my home country. Sweets. This is baklava, one of our traditional treats. It's a pastry made with thin, layered sheets of dough, flavored by a harmonious combination of savory pistachios and sweet syrup. Your brother and I have got some history together, so count me in, heart, body, and soul. Someone's looking eager. He wants that baklava. Jared's advice worked like a charm. Allow me to explain the nature of the information I seek, then. As part of the Principality of Estlim's tourist policy, we intend to build a resort on one of the remote islands in our territory. I'd like to make the most of my time here on Nimith Island to study this high-class resort from a variety of angles. That includes everything from facility maintenance and utilization of local resources to management methods and personnel training. So in other words, you're staking out the competition. Oh no, not at all. Think of this as a sheltered girl's personal efforts to study the way of the world. To set a notable point of interest, this villa is managed by a hotel group affiliated with Valis. So I imagine there's a plethora of knowledge to be gained here. Oh, I get what's going on. The prince's little sis, all right. That explains things. Alice has become more of a threat to Estlim recently. Only makes sense to check out their operations from stem to stern. Man, she's every bit as shrewd as her brother. With that covered, what say we get started? Naturally, I hope to glean as much as I can from you two along the way as well. So please, feel free to let me know if you notice any shortcomings on my part. I'm not sure how comfortable I feel finger-wagging a princess. We'll try to toe the line as best we can. With that, Van and Mariel accompanied Princess Zeta around Nimth Island to gather information. Tried to say too much in one breath there. I see. Cuisine certainly does provide a window into what makes a location unique. The pamphlet said you source some of your ingredients from the mainland. But any seafood, fruits, or other things that can be obtained on or near the island are gathered here instead. Yes, we strive to ensure the patrons are able to get a taste of the area, as it were. Locally grown, locally served. That's our creed. The ideal is to provide our visitors with a full vacation experience. And what an excellent creed it is! Elysium would stand much to gain by following your example. I better jot this down. Would you mind if I used that little motto for one of our headlines? This beach is simply marvelous. I dare say it even rivals Whitehaven back in my homeland. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. It's one of Elysium's most famous tourist sites. They say the sand there's so white it's practically crystal clear. Michelin even imported some of it to Crossbell to fill up its slice of the lakeside. Many consider Whitehaven to be the most beautiful beach in the world. It's an honor for ours to be mentioned in the same breath. We conduct thorough cleanup and beautification efforts on these shores daily, without exception. All of it is in service of the resort's ultimate goal, the comfort and pleasure of our guests. What a wonderful spirit of hospitality! You have my admiration. Damn, didn't think you were serious about walking all this way. It'd be a shame to limit these magnificent ruins to nothing more than a scenic drive, wouldn't you say? It's my opinion that ancient sites such as this could only be truly taken in through an on-foot expedition. I'm same when it comes to breaking a big story. Getting hands-on and seeing things with my own eyes makes my articles that much more vivid. Yes, that's precisely what I mean. Pardon me, everyone, but monsters are known to prowl this area on occasion. So we could proceed back to... Ah, they're already here. Oh, great. Stand back, ladies. Whew, at last. A chance to see Mr. Arkwright in action. I can't miss a photo op like this. Give me your best side, Van. Poor Van. And so, despite some bumps along the way, the trio made their way across the island, gathering material as they went. Toward the end, Teresa introduced them to one of the most coveted experiences on the island. Thus did Van, Marielle, and Zita borrow a yacht and set sail just offshore. They go to the coral reef. Don't do anything to hurt the reef now. Then reef diving. You don't wear lotion, you don't wear sunscreen. Well, there's a particular type of sunscreen you can wear that won't harm the plankton or the little animals that are in the coral. Not plankton. Anyway, strict rules about reef diving. Oh, the breeze feels great out here. Whale watching, huh? This ought to be interesting. You're driving the boat? Steering the boat? Just try not to drop your camera in the ocean. I won't. What do you think I am, a kid? After all the shots I snapped on our day out, I couldn't possibly leave my baby behind. Whatever you say. I look forward to seeing the pictures later. So, Your Highness, we managed to cover all the stuff you wanted? Yes, this excursion has taught me a great deal. Creating travel destinations that cater to their visitors' needs will make our tourism industry more internationally competitive. In order to realize this, strategic management and healthy exchanges with our neighboring nations are imperative. Alice seems to be one or two steps ahead of us in that regard. Certainly are a formidable adversary. Oh, forgive me. I have a bad habit of thinking out loud sometimes. No, I get where you're coming from. It's easy to see why Sharid put so much faith in you. The way you tap into that natural curiosity of yours to serve your homeland is a real asset. Well, as I mentioned, There's still much about the world I've yet to grasp. But just as there are some roles only my brother can fulfill, the same can be said for myself. It is with this simple fact in mind I do in all in my power to support him and our princedom. Oh, wow. That hits pretty deep, Your Highness. Now I'm extra pumped to spot myself a whale. To strike a real chord with our readers if I can include it in my piece on Nimith Island. I'm sure it would. Though to my understanding, they can be rather difficult to come across. They ain't called phantom whales for nothing. From what I hear, the weather's been keeping them away for months. I guess we'll just have to bank on your luck driving one of them our way. Muriel is notoriously lucky. Huh? My luck? Who else would I be talking about? How many times have you tumbled headfirst into danger only to roll out the other side unscathed? Is it truly so common? It is a miracle I'm still in one piece. Honestly, I call it more of a curse than any... You okay? Oh, sorry. This just reminds me of something Dingo told me when we were working together. Yeah, your luck is a gift most reporters would give anything for. But in our line of work, what matters most is building up a foundation that doesn't rely on chance. Don't count on making it big off one scoop. Instead, train your senses one step at a time. That way, down the line, you'll have the tools to close the gaps in whatever it is you really want. You said all that, huh? I've heard of the man, albeit only through hearsay. It must be a very precious memory to you. It is. All his little words of wisdom made me who I am today. I just hope I've managed to get a little closer to being the kind of person he was. You know as well as I do you've got a long ways to go. Tell me about it. That won't stop me from soldiering on. Just you wait, Dingo. I'll get there. Someday, no flukes required. So is that going to mean a whale and his flukes are going to show up here? Sooner or later, I'm going to catch up to you. Oh! Wow! Oh, that should have capsized the boat, probably. Holy. Was that a phantom whale just now? Ah. Such grandeur, such majesty. What a positively phenomenal sight. Oh, Monsieur Amier, did you manage to capture it on film? Darn it. I think I was so flabbergasted that... No, wait. I actually did get it. I must have accidentally pressed the button. Wow. The composition is perfect and it's totally in focus, too. Way to go, me. So much for not relying on luck. Oh, come on. No need to rain on my parade. Looks like the Wheel of Fortune's turning the other way this time. You mean to say the engine is out of order? It wasn't my fault, I swear. More importantly, how are we supposed to get back to shore? The spot is out of comm range, so we'll just have to wait for someone to come save us. You're joking. Now, in a certain sense, setbacks like these are what make traveling such a thrill. It is a sailboat, though. You can't use the sails? Nodge, having realized something was amiss, flew the Harvatot out to rescue the group soon after. Van, Azita, and Mariel then returned to Nimith Island feeling strangely uplifted.
You're always helping me out, so I promise I'll pay you back 100-fold. I've got to return the favor for all the times you gave me advice in the past.
I'm happy to have gotten to know you a little better, Van. If you would be so kind, I would be pleased if you looked after my brother and Najee in the future.
Najee, not Naj. Thank you. Ooh, Van's stats went up. Strength +5. Nice. Because she's not a party member, it doesn't make any sense for her stats to go up. Okay, how many activity things do I have left? I could call it a day, but dang it, I have activity points, and I'm going to use them all. Oh, I'm almost done, thank goodness. The parasailing, who's after Red. Right, we know. Did I do reset? Oh, I did, because she had the Barbie feet. Katra! Oh, he ought to be terrified doing this. Given the wind angle and velocity, the aerodynamic lift with respect to gravity in this situation would... What are you muttering about over there? Oh, nothing. I was just going over the math to make sure this thing is actually flight-worthy. You nervous about riding it? Me? Nervous? Don't be silly. The calculations checked out fine in my head the first time, and the second, and the third. 1 second in the air is all it takes to get that stuff out of your mind. Now, come on, let's ride.
Let's take to the skies!
Is it too late to back out?
That really does sound a little over-enthusiastic.
The wind is strong up here, but in a way, it feels kind of nice. I wish Gran could see this.
Bring her to the island, she can.
Whoa! The sky is so vast.
Yep. Change view, you see more of the scenery.
Whew! Heck of a view!
And
that
the
was
activity.
one hell of a ride!
This might be a fun thing to do every now and then.
I don't know, you still sound a little shook. Okay. Go parasailing, almost done. Couple more minutes. Ready, Judith, Swin, Nadia, Elaine. I definitely do want to do Elaine. Parasailing, huh? You ever been before? Not unless you count evacuating from an airship hurtling to the ground. No. It's always extremes with you, huh? There won't be any crashing on this trip, so take it easy and enjoy the ride.
Hang on tight!
Might as well enjoy myself.
He sounds less than enthused, doesn't he? There we go. More of the view.
Woo-hoo!
The air's so clear up here. That's a nice view.
Like that. That's a nice view.
The ocean sure is vast.
And according to Katra, so is the sky. In the
That
activity.
was one hell of a ride!
Yeah, everything's worth trying at least once.
Okay. One more or two. I definitely want to make sure I take a look playing up here. Okay, good. I wonder how Nadja's going to take to this. Think it'd be okay if I brought Marquis Bear Mark II along? You mean your teddy bear? What for? I was thinking we could blow him up in midair and ride the blast wave for an extra speed boost. Are you nuts? Hell no! Should totally do that.
Let's take to the skies!
Woohoo! Lift off!
Changing view. It does have some weird little
Sun's
wobbles
pretty
in it.
damn gorgeous, ain't it?
There's the sun. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, the wind's way too strong. My hair's gonna get all messed up.
Isn't it weird little wobble? That's not me. That's the game.
The ocean's so pretty.
Woo-hoo!
And the
You
exit.
doing okay?
Yeah, that was a ton of fun.
Okay, Van and his companion, etc. And now... Elaine. Sorry, the rest of you. Next time. We could have taken Nina. I didn't realize. Oh, I really didn't come here to fool around like this. I'll lighten up. This will be a good chance to get the lay of the land from up high. Going around on foot won't give you that. Can't say it's not worth it, right? Oh, honestly, I always did have a way of talking people into things. Very well then, I'll come along.
Hang on tight!
Right. I think I might enjoy this.
Okay, we do L3 to take us out so we can see everything. Take us up higher. And now I don't touch anything.
Holy... Sun's pretty damn gorgeous, ain't it?
What a nice view!
Again, I didn't do that weird jerk the game did.
I never realized the ocean could be so beautiful.
Oh, and the activity.
You doing okay?
I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
And that's it. We have no more activity points. That was thrilling. Probably not meant to do the same thing back to back like that. Okay. We can't go over there because of the gate. So there's really, I think, nothing left to do. We shopped everywhere we needed to shop. Before I came on, I updated some orb mints. Really do still need Sepith, so I guess the thing to do here... I was kind of hoping we'd get an extra point so we could do one of those other ones, but it looks like that'll have to be on a different playthrough, and by that I mean...
Planner launched.
Sink or Swim, Battle of the Blades, those two. But when I play this through on Nightmare, I'll catch them then. Okay, we need to select from the map. Yeah, call it a day. We are good. There's nothing left to do. Call it a day. Van's group returned to the villa and shared what they learned with the others while on break. So, in other words, we've got yet to find any leads, surefire or not. Yeah, we went over this place with a fine-tooth comb by Paracel. That all said, something about this place stinks. Just haven't sniffed out the source of the stench yet. We're all gathered around the table. It's definitely odd that our elusive owner invited us all here, only to never show his face. Well, it's not like we're in any rush to meet him. I can't imagine he invited us here just to give us a relaxing vacation. Doubtful. He's definitely hatching a plot. And nothing good ever comes from that. And that's all the more reason to stay on the alert. Oh, I just want to let loose and shoot the shit, man. Is that too much to ask? Be a good idea to think about how we want to spend our time from tomorrow on. Oh, another airliner's coming in. Aludra. I believe that's the last flight scheduled for today. Considering we're in the off-season right now, I doubt there's many passengers on board. A bunch of people are looking pretty intent. Hold the phone. Is that who I think that is? That's one of Marduk's airships. No way. Your bro's here. Wait a minute. Look who's on the deck of that boat. They found you. Kurigani found you.
Kurigani. Everything work out okay?
Yes. I've already made contact with our main unit. Also, I have a message from the matron.
Matron?
What a dull-ass hunk of rock. Why in hell's name would he hole up here?
I was not expecting you.
Perhaps this is merely a misdirection on his part.
Qasim!
Even those Dominions tagged along. Didn't think we'd be running into each other again so soon.
Yeah, good thing I took them with me and leveled them up last time we were in the garden.
So you came, as I anticipated.
I assume you were drawn here because of that intel.
I'm only here because of the risk management AI's assessment. The general manager requested I fly to this island post-haste. I believe the others are here to assess the threat as well.
Sure as hell didn't expect to find you guys here.
The same goes for the vice captain. Who would have thought we'd be sitting shoulder to shoulder on the heels of that dreadful little squabble?
I have no quarrel with you at present. There's a time and a place for grudges.
That's our line, bucko.
Oh, so these are the people they were telling us about. Sounds like everyone has their own reasons for being here.
They're probably after the fragments or the island's owner.
I'm surprised some of them would even dare to show their faces here, though.
Oh, shit! Damn Spriggan and his brats are here! The hell's going on?
What are you doing here? You're wanted by several international agencies, I'm sure. And local ones, as far as that goes.
The chaos in Longport tapered off much sooner than I predicted.
Sal? Oh my gosh, I did not expect to see you again this game.
I suppose we have the Liu family to thank for that.
So, you bastard! Stay your tongue, boy. Neither words nor action can change what's past. Save your breath, and spare us your misplaced ire.
Calm down. Don't let him get to you.
It looks like the prominent players have arrived.
Gathering us all here was likely part of the owner's plan.
What is that Japanese movie where they had all the school kids on an island and they had to kill each other off? I can't remember, but definitely getting vibes of that, too.
Only Adios knows why, though. Unless those two know something we don't.
Hell no. There ain't a man in all of Zemuria who knows what goes on in that crazy bastard's head.
However, he did say you would likely be here. At least now we can finally settle matters between us.
We'll just see how things play out. Either way, this will make for quite the interesting little vacation.
Afterwards, the courtesy car drivers took the newest arrivals back to the villa. However, there were now more guests than there were rooms. After talking things over with the manager, Katra agreed to room with Esmeralda, and Judas shared a room with Nina. He's going to do his nighttime patrol. Yeah, it sure was a hassle, but I think we finally got it all sorted out. Still can't believe we had that many people show up all at once. Just what the hell is that nut job up to? Guess mulling it over now won't really solve anything. He's gonna make a move. He'll do it tomorrow. We can work out what our next play is in the morning. Something definitely smells off, though. Maybe I should take another look around the island before hitting the sack. Okay, who's hanging out in the hallway? Maid? Do feel free to make use of the complimentary toiletries provided in each room. I used to work at a luxury hotel, and even I was surprised at how pricey all the products are. No doubt you'll be satisfied with the selection as well. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs real fast. There's nobody upstairs. Poke my nose into rooms. Nobody. Ooh, this is a nice room. Pretty blue curtains. Guess they're all on this side, so everybody has a sea view. Or a bay view in this case.
Huh. New activities. They didn't have these earlier in the day.
Seriously? New activities?
Planner launch!
Oh, we do have a couple of activities. Barry's training, the actress's invitation, and Moonlit Lake. Been brooding since Kasim got here. I'm not surprised. Judith and Nina had the hotel staff lug something into their room. Moonlit Lake. A moonlit lake. Interesting. Maybe they're training. They have more activities? What are the new activities? Good evening. Have you had a chance to try the cocktail making workshop at our restaurant? Many of our guests like to enjoy their creations while soaking in the jacuzzi tubs that are provided in each guest room. We also offer massage and other in-room services. Do let us know if you'd like to request one. How many activity points do we have? I don't know. I will talk to you everybody in a minute. I want to see how many activity points we have. We're offering a cocktail making workshop here. This is your chance to create your own original drink. Why not invite someone to join you? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's create a cocktail, go do something, and then we'll go do another activity. Create a cocktail. Who do I invite? Our underage members can only get their drinks non-alcoholic, so anyone's fair game. Who did I not invite last time? This workshop requires that participants create an original cocktail using ingredients they've gathered themselves. Oh, this is going to be complicated. We have all the basic components here, but you'll need to provide an extra layer to both the flavor and presentation. Nimith is flush with vegetation, so harvest any two you like and bring them back here. Pretty neat that they let you collect your own ingredients. Does that mean we can use beast essence and monster hearts? First, we'd have to hunt some down first. Nuh-uh, nothing doing. Why not? We Easterners use that stuff pretty often for medicinal drinks. Does this look like a sick room to you? Just do me a favor and pick something normal. Where can we go? Over there and over there. Okay. Wait, am I already off course? A little bit.
Not this way.
Oh, I can't go that way. Well then. That looked like a shortcut, but I guess it wasn't. So are these related to the cocktail? It's kind of a long way to go. Amber syrup.
So that's where it was.
And the other one's all the way over there at the abandoned church. I don't know if this is really closer or not. You know something? The ruined altar might be closer. Yeah, this is okay. Over here. Check. Hibiscus.
This one seems okay.
Vanilla. With the help of the chef back at the bar, I managed to complete the original cocktails. This is a layered drink I'm calling Snow, Moon, and Flowers. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. The top part's the snow, the bottom part is a moon, and the garnish on top is a single flower. Pretty artsy of you. Don't eat the hibiscus. Hey, a drink like this is just begging for a certain level of refinement. Tossing things in all willy-nilly would be no better than picking a fight at random. Not too convincing coming from someone who brawls first and asks questions later. True, but I choose my opponents carefully. You're always on the list of candidates, though, Van. I don't suppose you can withdraw my nomination? For the rest of eternity, ideally. Every battle is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I like to think of each one as something worth treasuring. Just like this cocktail. I think I follow. I'll never experience the exact same flavor twice. Gonna have to keep that in mind while it's going down.
Ooh-wee, that's the stuff.
So, this is a special blend you can't get anywhere else. Well, it sure is good.
And so, Van and his companion indulged in a short spell of evening refinement, sipping their cocktails all the while. Oh! I got a trophy called the Perfect Vacation. I have no idea what it's about. I'll have to look it up later. I guess it's a number of activities I did or something. Okay, let's chat with all these people. And then we'll go get a massage, I guess. Perfect timing, Van. Why don't you join us for a glass or two? Indeed, you'd be more than a welcome addition. It's an honor to be invited in all your highness. But I ain't exactly in drinking buddy terms with the whole table here. Oh, now, you needn't be so circumspect over a bit of idle conversation. Speaking of which, it would seem that Alcium's enterprises have been making efforts to expand into the Republic. This will likely lead to competition with Valis-based companies over the same market share. Perhaps you'd be willing to accept our help in this matter? I believe we could be of much use to you. Barring the aid of the Kulan group is about the most reliable choice we can make. Though I'll have to keep a close eye on what the newly formed Lee family is capable of from here on. Meticulous as always, Your Highness. Ideally, the Marduk Company's performance this past year... Oh, incidentally, the Marduk's company performance this past year... It's quite a sight to behold. Using AI for crisis management is something our principality seeks to emulate, to say nothing of the high-mobility security force you lead. You flatter us. In truth, we are merely adhering to Marduk's system. If you have an interest in our company's affairs, I can arrange for a meeting with our general manager. Haha, still on guard, are we? But yes, I do feel a formal discussion would be worth having. No offense, Prince Sharid, but you couldn't pay me enough to join the mutual interrogation behind those poker faces. We are done, apparently. Ooh, but he still has something to say. It would appear Zeta has been expanding her social circle ever since we arrived. Well, I did scare her half to death with my driving, so... That girl has a promising future ahead. I almost shudder to think of it. Our host is devising something very bold indeed, gathering such disparate personages to Nineth Island. In the end, will the Lee family prove a blessing or a curse for Haley? Only time will tell. Be nice to your sister. Seeing who exactly has gathered on Nineth only confirms that Marduk made the right call sending us here. You do well to tread carefully, Van. Duh. So if I wanted to get a massage, where would I go? Where are the massages?
What can I get for you? If you need
I don't
anything
actually
else,
need
I'll
that.
be...
I need this. Oh, it's an in-room service. That's interesting. And a shortcut to the room? Ooh, you have to be careful about shortcutting to the room. Go in here without triggering the end of the... Oh, I can't. Okay. Check. Investigate. No. There's no phone to call. How do I do the massage thing? Elevator? Office? Oh, I'm suddenly outside. And I can't go in that way. Interesting. Oh, hello. I can shop? I guess you girls are staying here. That's right. You won that contest. I forgot. Oh, hey, did you guys eat dinner already? All the food was pretty good, but I thought the seafood entrees were the best. Entrees were the best. Yeah, totally. Their flavors were out of this world. You think we could get them to cook all the fish we caught, too? Sounds like you guys hit the jackpot today. We sure did. Makino and Kyle's coolers are practically full to bursting. The fish just weren't biting for me, though. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Yeah, but you still hooked a pretty big one at the end. I don't think I've even seen that species before. Let's not completely fish out the local environment, okay, girls? Even Kyle got a little jealous. There's a reason he's still out there. Anyway, there's no way I'd let you two get one over on me. Just you wait. I'll catch myself a real monster one of these days. I'd probably feel the same in his shoes. Well, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. Cal's gonna have a long night ahead of him if he wants to outdo me. Here, take these, just in case you want to do some night fishing yourself. More dumplings, thank you. Thanks, you guys are always giving us freebies. Kinda makes me feel bad. Oh, it's no big deal. We gotta take care of our anglers in arms, after all.
Something you're looking for in particular?
I don't know, am I?
Talk to you later.
Nothing new there. Well, let's talk to the other table, and then we can see about doing another cocktail. Random thoughts. We've got the making of a real dream team here. The three of us together? I'm not sure I see how. The Golden Butterfly can use her screw-the-rules skill to cut through space and warp us into buildings. Then Grimcat can use her styling thief technique to snatch the objective. That way we can burglarize any place we want, no matter how tight their security is. And where do you fit into this? I'll be the one in charge of holding your plunder up high on the rooftop and cackling hysterically. She'd be good at that. At least pick something that helps with a heist. Wait, why am I even playing along with this loosey-goosey trio? But I thought loosey-goosey was Grimcat's whole deal. Since when? Personally, I find the idea quite amusing. Such a thing could stroke Blue Blanc's competitive spirit enough to spur him into sending a writ of challenge. Blue Blanc. Wait, you mean Phantom Thief B? Ooh, now we're talking. This isn't something to be excited about. I'm kind of curious. I mean, I thought Phantom Thief was who he was and he was the only one. And then Judith showed up, also a Phantom Thief. So how do you become a Phantom Thief? What is the criteria? Is there a secret organization that certifies you as a Phantom Thief? I'm trying to dig up some intel on the enemy. What, the Golden Butterfly? Yep, I used every non-violent interrogation technique in the book. Turns out she's a tough nut to crack. She should just stop wasting my time and tell us what hole that old man's hiding in already. Yeah, I doubt she'll let the cat out of the bag that easily. Also, you know she's like 5 reg away from you, right? Oh, I know she can hear me. I'm trying the passive-aggressive route now. Yeah, good luck with that. Also, I had the impression she wasn't sure what was going on either. I sat in on these two in case sparks started flying, but the vibe turned out to be way more mellow than I expected. They're actually on a pretty similar wavelength, weirdly enough. They're exactly as amusing as the professor made you out to be. Why, we're practically co-workers, once or twice removed. You just had to go there, didn't you? Excuse me if I don't like the idea of palling around with the right hand of the garden's deadbeat dad. By such biting words. You certainly have some history between them, but it looks like they might be able to get along. Maybe. Yep, I can't talk to Lucretia by herself. Interesting. Okay, let's do one more cocktail, and then I'll leave it there. The cocktail? Who shall I create it with this time? Oh, they don't tell me who I don't have enough points with. Although, it's safe to bet I don't have enough points with Marielle and Zeta. And the prince is not on here, I just realized. Boo. Okay, Marielle. This workshop requires... Yes, we know that. I've never even considered making my own cocktail before. You think I'd be any good at it? We'll have professional assistants, so no need to rack your brain. Just picture what you like and go from there. What I like. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's go give it a try. Where are we this time? It is sort of the same place. Wait, is that the ruins? Would it be faster to go to the ruins? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. She's not a fighter. Let's hope we don't run into any monsters. Over here. Amber syrup again.
I guess this one's okay.
Is it the same thing? It's hibiscus again. Oh no, wait, this one's over here. It's hibiscus again, though. Ah, more amber syrup? Honey! Honey and amber syrup.
I guess this one's okay.
That's gonna be sweet as anything. With the help of the chef back at the bar, the pair managed to complete their original cocktails. All done. Feast your eyes on my custom creation, the honey malt. It's whiskey, Ooh, but mixed with honey and syrup so it doesn't burn so much in your throat. That sounds really good, and I have had honey whiskey before. You went the nice and simple route then. At first, I wasn't sure I could even manage that much, but I think it turned out okay in the end. Don't go patting yourself on the back just yet. We still have a taste test to do. I want to go buy some whiskey. Good point. Down the hatch, then.
Oh, it's sweet! Hell yeah! I'll take 20 more!
I knew he would do that.
That sure is tasty.
Oh, that's right. She's a total lightweight. I forgot from the last game. Double dose of sugar really complements the smoky aroma. And you were right about it going down smooth. I'd wreck this in a heartbeat to a fellow sweet tooth. Or hell, even someone whiskey doesn't usually agree with. You can't be serious. Who gets plastered 20 seconds after their first sip? It is whiskey. Oh, dingo. How's the view up there? And to think of it, whiskey was one of Dingo's favorites. Cheers, old buddy. It's thanks to you that we can enjoy these moments of peace and quiet. Aw, that was rather sweet in the end. And so Van and his companion indulged in a short spell of evening refinement, sipping their cocktails all the while. Okay, between parasailing and making cocktails and barbed conversations, I think I've just about had it for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. I think there's more cocktails to make when we get back, and maybe we'll eventually get to adventuring sooner or later. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good rest of your day.